Hello, my friends. I'm Tom. If you feel slow, if you feel you understand English but cannot speak easily, you're not alone. Many learners feel this way. When you read English, that is input. When English goes in, input means the language you receive. Receive means the language comes into your brain. When you listen to English, that is input. You cannot learn a language without input. It is impossible. Input is the food of the brain. Without food, the body cannot grow. Without input, the brain cannot learn a language. You can study rules, you can memorize words, but without hearing and reading real language, your brain has nothing to work with. Speaking does not come first. Let me repeat that. Speaking does not come first. Listening and reading come first. Always. Many learners want to speak immediately. They say, I want to talk. I want to practice speaking. This is okay. This is natural. Speaking is built on listening. You cannot build a house without a foundation. A foundation is the strong base of a building. Input is the foundation of language. Now let's talk about comprehensible input. That's a big word. Let me define it clearly. Comprehensible means understandable. So comprehensible input means English you can mostly understand. Not every word, not every sentence, but you understand the message. The message means the main idea. You understand what is happening. This is very important. If English is too easy, you feel bored. If it is too hard, you feel lost. You feel confused. You understand maybe 70% or 80%. Some words are new. Some sentences feel strange. But you can still follow the story. This is where learning happens. When learners get a lot of comprehensible input, grammar improves naturally. Your brain starts to notice patterns. Patterns are things that repeat again and again. For example, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm late. I'm ready. Your brain notices something. I'm comes before a feeling or condition. You do not study this. You did not write rules. Your brain noticed. It paid attention. This is learning. Children learn like this. Children hear language all day. They do not ask, what is the rule? They hear patterns. Adults can learn like this too. But many adults do not trust this process. They think learning must feel hard. They think learning must be painful. Input must be frequent. Frequency means how often something happens. One lesson a week, one podcast a week is not enough. The brain forgets. The brain needs reminders. When you hear English every day, your brain keeps the path. You need a lot of English. Not perfect English, not difficult English, but a lot of understandable English. Now, let me speak directly to you. If you listen every day, even when you feel bored, even when you feel tired, your brain is working. You may not feel progress, but progress is happening quietly, without noise, without signs. One day you suddenly understand more. One day a sentence comes out of your mouth easily. That moment did not come from nowhere. It came from input, from listening, from reading, from repetition. When you listen to English, your brain does not copy sentences exactly. Your brain builds its own version of English. This version is not perfect. It is not the same as a native speaker. It is not your mother tongue, but it is not perfect English. It is your English. And this is very important. Your English today is not your English tomorrow. It changes. It grows. It improves. Even when you make mistakes, many learners say, he go to work every day. He go to work every day, okay? This is not correct English, but this mistake is very interesting. Why? Because the learner knows many things. The learner knows he go to work every day. The learner understands the sentence. The learner is communicating. The learner just does not add the S. This tells us something important. The learner's internal journey is not finished yet. It is developing. It is growing and improving. Later, after more input, the learner starts to say, he goes to work every day. Many learners study grammar for years but cannot speak easily. Why? Because they know the rules, but they have not received enough input. Now, when you speak, you are testing your system. You are checking if something works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't work, you notice something. Maybe someone corrects you. Maybe you hear the correct form later. Then your brain updates. This update does not happen instantly. It does not happen immediately. It happens slowly. That is why learners repeat mistakes for a long time. This is normal. Okay, now we come to a chapter that many learners really need to hear. This chapter is important because it changes how you see yourself as a learner. Many people believe something very simple. They believe that if you are not speaking, you are not learning. If you are silent, you are failing. Silence is not failure. Silence is often a stage. It is a period of time. It is a step in a process. When you learn a language, there is often a stage where you understand a lot, but you speak very little. Children often have a long silent period. They may listen for months before speaking. No one worries about this. No one says, this child is failing, but adults worry about themselves. They say, I should speak more. I am too quiet. I am bad at English. Silence often means deep learning. So if you are quiet, if you listen more than you speak, if you need time, you are not behind. You are not slow. You are building something strong. Your English is growing inside you. One day, speaking will feel easier, not because you forced it, but because your brain is ready. Okay, my friends, we come to the end of this journey together. We learned that input is the foundation. Listening and reading come first. Speaking grows from comprehension, not pressure. We learn that silence is not failure. Mistakes are not enemies, and age is not a wall. Thank you so much for listening to another episode. I'm Tom, and until next time, keep listening, keep reading, and keep practicing English. Bye for now. Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional video that we thoughtfully selected for you.